Welcome back. Today I'm going to be drawing a cute baby dinosaur. So let's get started. I'm first going to start with a circle in the center for the eye. And I'll draw a small curved line here for the highlight and then fill in the space around the highlight area. Right around that, I'm going to make a larger circle for the outline of the eye. And then above that, we're going to draw the shape for the head. So we're going to kind of come around along the top here and curve the ends. It's kind of like a curved square. So again, curve the end along here and then wrap it up and in for a smile. And you can even add a little curved line there for the end of the smile. All right, let's kind of come along down the side or the back here and just kind of a line. I kind of curved slightly in, and then we're going to kind of curve back up and then around for the tail and bring it underneath. Now, even with the eye here, I'm going to drop another curved line down, kind of like a U shape for the leg, and we're just going to wrap this up and around for the stomach, leading back to the mouth. All right, drawing another curved line here for the leg on the other side of the body. Let's draw a curved line here in the center for the arm with some lines for claws and a little curved line here for the eyebrow. So for the nose, I'm just going to make a spiral line. I'm going to start from the outside and spiral in, and as I get in, I'm going to close it in and then just add some shading right in the middle there. For the spikes going along the top and down the back, I'm going to use a pentagon shape, which is 5 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this would count as 5 along the bottom. So we're going to continue to do that, and as we do that, we angle them so they follow the contour line. So there's another one, and as we also continue to do this along down the back here, again, I angled it so it's kind of like turning as it goes. I am making them smaller and smaller. So you can see how they're getting smaller toward the tail. And maybe we'll fit one more in here. And then just some kind of curved lines for some spikes on the tail. All right, add some detail. We can add some little kind of texture areas here, circles and dots and larger and smaller. So however you kind of want to design that. You can add different texture designs too. Okay, wherever you'd like. And let's add some more kind of texture lines for these spikes. There's some kind of lines that come all the way up. Add a little bit of texture and interest and detail to the drawing. All right, I'm going to get into a color for the body. So for the body, I'm going to be using just a light blue shading, and I'm going to really just very gently add that pressure to these areas, because what I want to talk to you about today as I'm coloring is going to be adding some value or some shading to it. So you can see how I'm really using a light pressure to go along here, and I'm just kind of going around and around, and what I'm going to do is fill it in kind of along this area, and then I'm going to take a darker blue color and I'm going to add some darker value to the parts that are shaded, and it's going to look really cool. It's going to make it look more three-dimensional. So the trick is to just use a very slight amount of pressure as you add that lighter shade in there. And if you don't have a different color blue, what you can do is just go over it again, kind of like this, and layer it, which is another technique for adding shading. Okay, since I have a darker shade of blue, I'm going to kind of use that, and I'm just going to go along to add some darker area. So I'm going to do that all along kind of the back side of the body, around the outside of the eye area here, okay, along the underneath part of the tail, and this other leg that's on the other side, actually I'm going to make all of the shaded area because it's kind of further away from us and on the other side of them. Maybe a little shading along the top here, and the side of the nose, and maybe underneath here underneath the mouth, along the kind of stomach area. Alright, that looks pretty fun and cool. I like that. I'm going to now start to add some color to the spike. So again, I'm using a real light pressure here, and I'm just kind of using an orangey color. You can change it up. It doesn't necessarily have to match the colors I'm using. Maybe a green or purple even would look kind of cool. We can even add some of these texture marks and add some color to those. So again, with the pressure, it's really important to start light. You can always go back and layer it or darken it up a bit. That's always an option, but always start light, and then you can always kind of change that pressure as you work. So I'm going to add that, and then I'm going to add some kind of orangey color or even yellow color to it to kind of brighten up the centers here. Just like that. That looks really cool. Give it a little brightness and color and contrast, and just make it look fun here. Let's add a little bit of this yellow to the lighter sections too to brighten it up. Kind of change the color a little bit, and kind of like a light greenish color in some areas too. That's going to be the drawing for our little baby dinosaur, a cute baby dinosaur. I hope you guys really enjoy this one. Give them a try, it's a lot of fun. Bye.